Welcome back to the start of another reading vlog. Hopefully it's actually only, a week later and rather than a month and a half, unlike my last video, which we won't talk about, but it's done and it's up and it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I decided to start a new reading vlog because I have recently picked up a book that I started last October, The Whisper Man by Alex North. I think I got like maybe 8 chapters in, and the chapters are like really short, so I didn't get far at all. And it's been in my currently reading list on Goodreads for almost a year. And the other day I finally picked it up again and started reading it, and I figured I guess we could do a vlog. So I have 5 books I'm currently reading. One of them I just recently started. I'm actively reading. I think this vlog is going to be books that have been on my currently reading list for far too long and that I need to finish. So the first one being Whisper Man by Alex North. Then I have Forever My Saint by Monica James. And then the other one, which I'm embarrassed is still on this list, is Rule of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo, which is the second book of the Nikolai duology, the first being King of Scars. And then the other book I'm reading is When Heroes Fall by Gianna Darling. I did take a couple books off of this list, one of them being The Fiery Cross by Diana Gabaldon. I started reading this before season 5 of Outlander came out. Got about 450 pages through it, and I still have all of this left to read. But once in a while I do get into the moods where I want to read those books and I devour them. Like I will do nothing else for hours but sit and read those books, which is what I did with I think Voyager as well as Drums of Autumn. Like I just all day long, that's all I did until I couldn't see anymore. It's about 10 o'clock right now. I've been up for the last 3 hours and I got some stuff done. I still have a few other like things around the house I want to do, and I have to edit still my unhaul video, so that'll probably be coming up before this vlog does, hopefully. Then read, I think I'll read then today. So I will see you guys when I have an update.
Does that feel good? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Did you enjoy your walk? Was that a nice walk? Did you got your ice cream? Yeah.
So no, I did not take a traditional shower. This is from the rain that we walked in, taking our dogs for a walk. So I'm back now. It was an adventure to say the least. I didn't film anything because it was raining it wasn't pouring, but it was raining pretty good. Oh my god. It was fun though. We walked down to the ice cream place. They do the rolled ice cream. We walked all the way down there. So that's the update for today. Not for today, for right now. And I will pop in again when I have something else to share later. Bye! I did a little bit more reading of The Whisper Man. This book it's good for freaking me out. It's interesting because you get a lot of different perspectives, like a lot more than I thought. I know you get, so the basic premise, this murderer who was known as the Whisper Man murdered, I forgot how many boys, 4 or 5 boys, like 20 some years ago, and he's in prison now. And all of the boys were found except for one who has been missing since then. So you get the perspective of the now retired detective who was on the case, the original case 20 some years ago. You get his perspective with him grappling with this still missing child that he was never able to find. Then you get the perspective of the current detective on the case. There's another boy who has been newly missing, and since this guy who they confirmed had killed all these previous children has been in jail all this time, like, who is it now that has taken and abducted this boy, this current boy? And so you have the current detective, you have the original detective on the case, kind of pulling him out of retirement and working together to figure it out. Then you have this sort of off to the side story perspective of, it's a single father and his young son who recently moved into town. And they move into this like creepy old house. And the boy, he's a loner, he's not good at making friends, and he has this weird thing where he talks to himself. But he's not talking to himself, he's talking to like I'm assuming it's a spirit or a ghost of a little girl. And his dad is like just really irritated about it. But he's not just talking to the little girl anymore, there's someone else now that he started talking to and like seeing. It's so creepy. And then there's like a random chapter from the boy's perspective. I think he's 6 years old. So it felt a little bit adult to be from a perspective of a 6-year-old. You get to see what he's seeing. Like this little girl, he has this conversation with this little girl and he describes what she looks like. And then there's a perspective from, it was just a single so far it was just a single chapter from the boy, and then you get a single chapter from the perspective of the current bad guy. Like it's there's a lot of things going on, a lot of different viewpoints that I guess eventually are going to converge. And I have theories. I have a lot of theories. It's only 8 o'clock right now, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break and check on my laundry. I'm almost done with it finally. And then I forgot to clean the cat box earlier, so I gotta go do that. But I may read a little bit more depending on what's going on next, or I may watch some more of my backlisted YouTube videos. So we'll see what happens. This may be my last update for tonight. I don't know. We'll see. It's again another very long update. Hopefully I can cut it down. Cut out some of the fluff. Because otherwise this vlog is going to be ridiculously long and have really nothing in it. I don't know. Anyway, I will catch you guys either tomorrow or a little bit later. I don't know what this is. I just need... That's my sign off, I guess. I don't know. And we're back. So it is now Monday, 3 o'clock on Monday. I just got out of work and stopped and got myself a yummy banana smoothie bowl. So I did read more of Whisper Man last night. I read like 2 or 3 more chapters because nothing creepy happened. So I kept reading, tentatively kept reading before I went to bed, and had a nice full day of work today. So that was fun. I do have to go in at about 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, so tonight's probably going to be an early night, but I am going to try to read as much of this as I can tonight, or this afternoon. I don't think I have anything that I really need to do today. I mean, there is stuff I could do, but I may not actually do it. I may save it for tomorrow, because I get out at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and then I'm off Wednesday, so I have kind of like a day and a half. But I do have plans. I don't really have any other updates. I don't even know why I did this update. I feel like I could have waited until I had more to talk about, but it's a vlog, so, you know, that's it. So I'm going to eat this smoothie bowl, catch up on some of my booktube videos, and I actually have to make the thumbnail for my unhaul, but I think the photos are still on the camera. I might have to look at that and check them out, and so I can get a thumbnail. That's what thing I'm really bad about, is taking thumbnail pictures. I always forget, and then I end up trying to do screen grabs instead, because I realized, oh crap, I forgot to take a thumbnail for the vlog, for a vlogs especially, and I'm like, oh god. And then all of my thumbnails are just like so bad. That's why they're like, I mean, I don't have the best quality camera for whatever reason. I think it's lighting more than anything, because I'm too lazy to set up freaking lights and stuff like that. I do have a little ring light, that I use when I like do formal filming. But for otherwise, I just set up my tripod and flick the camera on and do what I gotta do. But I'm gonna try to get better at taking actual thumbnail photos. I'm not good at them. I gotta work on my, I used to be really good at Photoshop, and then I stopped using it for many years. I used to use a Photoshop Elements, I think it was, and now I have CS6, and it's like a whole different ball game. I'm still learning how to use Premiere, and I'm like hoping wishing there was like an easier program to use, one that's preferably free but like not cheapo, because I used to use Windows Movie Maker and it was bad. It was bad. But yeah, we're just still working through it. And I know I've been on BookTube now for a few years, but on and off. And I think it just comes down to lack of perseverance in learning these new programs, and also in, I don't know, I have considered, I see a lot of booktubers are promoting Skillshare. I have considered signing up for a Skillshare trial and learning Premiere Pro and figuring out some tricks on how to do things in that. So I may do that. Maybe. We'll see. I am really thinking about it though, because a lot of them have 2-month free trials, and with the entire Premiere membership. So seriously thinking about it. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my food now and watch some videos, and I'll check in with you guys later. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick update before I go to bed. It's only 9 o'clock, but I have to wake up in 5 hours. I had to wake up at 2 because I had to work at 3. But I ended up actually falling asleep earlier and took like a 2-hour, I know, we're going to bed, I know. I took like a 2-hour nap or something. I don't know. That was unintentional. So I would have gotten further in this, but I did end up reading for a little over an hour or so, and it got really good. So far the creep factor kind of tapered off. The different perspectives converged finally, and things were revealed, and it's good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm hoping that the ending doesn't disappoint. I still have theories that so far have not yet been debunked. There is one character that I'm curious about, and I'm wondering if they're actually significant, or if they're just like, why were you even in here? You were just kind of used as a plot device. I don't know. I'm curious to see what their purpose is. And that's it. That's my update. I think, depending on how this ends so far, because I'm enjoying it so much, I know Alex North has another book out called The Shadows, I believe. So I may give that one a try after I don't know. I don't have it right now, but I may give that one a try. I don't know. Do I like suspense like thrillers? I don't know. I do want to read Riley Sager's, was it Home Before Dark? I think it was his book that came out last year. So I don't know. Like, I like books about like haunted houses and like those kind of things, because I do like to watch paranormal shows. I don't know. I'm rambling because I'm tired, and yes, it's time to go to sleep. She's using me as a pillow. I'm gonna go to sleep. She's so sweet. Alright. We're gonna go to bed. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday officially. I did not do an update yesterday because I really had nothing to update about. I had work until 11 and I had a bit of a family emergency, so I was pretty much busy doing that most of the afternoon. And then because I went to work at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was just so tired. And when I finally got home, I passed out for a while. And then by the time I like woke up and was like awake, it was probably about 7 o'clock. And I wasn't going to read anything. I was just gonna go back to bed and start fresh again the next morning. But I figured I would feel guilty if I didn't at least read something. So I read one chapter, which again is something. But now it is Wednesday morning, it's about 9 o'clock. So today I need to write down a list. I am one of those people that likes to have to-do lists, even for the most mundane, average things. Like when I make a daily to-do list, I will write shower on it. So that way I can feel the satisfaction of did that, crossing it off. So I need to make a list of things that I have about 5 hours to get some stuff done and hopefully read as much as I can. What are you doing? Are you having fun?
Say good morning. Good morning.
You're so sweet. So I don't really have an update for you guys, but I just wanted to come on here and document that yes, I can put makeup on and do my hair and look cute. I just most of the time am too lazy and anyway, I'm mostly too lazy and don't want to bother. So this is proof that I can do my hair. It was not quite so frizzy earlier, but I look cute. I know. I probably won't look like that later. So it is now just about 7 o'clock and we got back from the fair a little bit ago. I changed back into my PJs because I have no plans for the rest of today. So I just wanted to show you guys what I got at the fair. I finally got myself a new vehicle, but ever since I had it, I have the dealerships has their like own like fake license plate on the front of my car, and I never bothered to take it off because I didn't really care. But when I was at the fair today, I saw an airbrushing stand and they did license plates. So I finally got myself a new front plate, and this is what I got. It's the Irish flag because obviously I'm Irish. And I didn't know what writing I wanted on it. I didn't want to put my name because that seemed, I don't know, I just didn't want to have my name on it. So, and then my boyfriend suggested maybe my car's name, which is Luna, which is the name he picked for. I couldn't decide on what to name her, so he said Luna, and I liked Luna. But then I was like, well, no one would understand that, and they would think, I don't know. But I guess it doesn't really matter, like how many people really realize what the name on their plate means. Anyway, so I decided to do Amber. She's out of frame, but oh, there's her nose.
I see you.
So I decided Amber because on the last front plate I had was of my horse Misty, who I don't have anymore. But I figured that's cute. It's the same idea. Like I said, it's not even 7 o'clock yet, so I have plenty of time to read more of The Whisper Man. I did read some a little bit earlier. I'm not sure how many. I think I read 2 chapters. So I didn't read that much. I read about 10 pages. But I'm still into it. There was that one character that I wasn't sure what their purpose was because they didn't seem to have one. But it was just revealed who I say she. I was using the word they, but it's a female character. It was just revealed who she really is. So now I'm even more curious to see what comes of that, out of that. But I don't know if I'll actually finish this tonight. I'm not gonna put my expectations and my hopes that high because I do want to still watch some more booktube. I'm down to like 300 and still a lot of backlisted videos, and of course each time one of my people that I follow post a new video, I add it to my watch list to get to eventually. So my list, as quickly as I'm getting through it, I'm keep adding more to it. But I'm down to 365 unwatched videos. I think I'm into August of last year, so I'm about a year behind. I don't know why I just don't skip through them and not watch them, but I enjoy them. That's my little bit of an update. I may do another check-in later on before I go to bed, or tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll catch you guys in the next clip. I know, I really need to work on camera angles, but this is a last minute, end of the day update. Hopefully a quick one because it is almost 9:30, I need to go to bed. But I did finally finish The Whisper Man this afternoon, and then after I finished it, of course, I got on the computer and started doing my thumbnail for my unhaul video, and then decided on a whim to remake the graphics for my my channel header, and pick a new profile avatar picture, because the one I was using was like 6 years old. It was really old. Anyway, that took a lot longer than I really wanted it to. Anyway, Whisper Man by Alex North. I think this is going to be a 4-star read for me. I don't read a lot of mystery, thriller, suspense novels, so I don't have a very concrete idea of what I like and don't like in them, unlike like romances and stuff, because I read a lot more of those. I really enjoyed his writing. I was really into how the different perspectives were woven together. It was a little confusing a couple times because there was like the two main perspectives were of Tom, who was the father of the little boy, and Pete, who was the detective who was on the case, the original murder cases from 20-some years ago. Those were like the two primary perspectives that we got like most of. And then you got a couple sprinkled in with Amanda, who was the current detective on this current case. Then you got some of the little boy, Tom's son, Jake, and there was a couple of the current killer. And it was just those ones, I appreciated getting their point of view, but all at the same time it was breaking up the story a little bit too much for me, because I would get really invested in Tom's perspective, who was the father of Jake, and then I get invested in Pete and what he was doing, and then you get like these random things happening. I've mentioned before there was that one like side secondary character where I didn't know what their purpose was. Like they just seemed like they were just kind of thrown in there for some random reason. Now, even when their role was revealed, I expected there to be a little bit more to it, if that makes any sense. I don't want to give it away because it's kind of a spoiler, but like then again not really, because I feel like it would have been more of one if it would have been done differently. But if that were the case, I feel like the book would have also been a lot longer. I'm talking in complete circles and vague terms, and I'm very sorry for that, but I don't like giving spoilers, and I don't know what's really considered a spoiler and what's not. But I enjoyed this. I know a lot of like people who read primarily mystery and thriller were kind of like, this is like mediocre, but it was a debut novel for Alex North, I believe. And then he has his second book that came out called The Shadows, which I'm actually thinking of picking up because I read something that was mentioned the character of Amanda from this book. It was the detective in this book is also in that book, and I'm curious because she doesn't have like a huge part in this. Like I think the first chapter is her perspective, and like yes, she is the the head detective on this whole case. So I'm wondering, but like she didn't have a lot of screen time, so to speak. Like she was there, but like it was primarily Pete and Tom. So I'm wondering if she has more of a presence in the shadows. I'm actually curious to find out. So I think I'm actually going to pick up that one. I think that's pretty much it. I will say there is trigger warnings. I probably should have said this in the beginning of this video, but there are trigger warnings for child abuse, child death, and like depictions of corpses and stuff, because it is a murderer who murders children or murdered children in the past, and there is some talk of the finding of bodies and stuff like that. So just a warning for anyone who might be interested in reading this. There is some kind of semi-graphic content evolving around that. It's nothing like really gory and stuff, but it's in there. So that's it for this one. I was trying to decide what I wanted to catch up on next. It is only Thursday. Yes, today's Thursday. So I don't know if I'll may carry this vlog into Sunday, depending on how Saturday goes. It may end at Saturday, it may end at Sunday. I don't know. I kind of have planned Saturday, Sunday, but I don't really. So I want to see about maybe getting this uploaded. I have most of the clips uploaded on my computer already, but I want to get them in my Adobe Premiere and organized so I can splice this together and hope it's not an hour long. But it is only Thursday. I still have, say, 2 or 3 days left to do this whole vlog. So I'm trying to see what I might be interested in picking up and finishing next. I know I still have Rule of Wolves is still on the table, as well as Forever My Saint by Monica James, and what's the other one? There's one more that I'm in the middle of and I need to finish. Oh, When Heroes Fall by Gianna Darling. Maybe I may just do Forever My Saint because it is the last book of the trilogy, whereas When Heroes Fall is the first book of a duet. But then Rule of Wolves is also the end of a second book in a duet. So I may just do Forever My Saint and call it a day. I'm going to go to bed now. Maybe I'll read a little bit or watch a couple YouTube videos. I don't know. Can you tell I'm so indecisive? This is why nothing ever gets done, because I can never decide what I want to do. And then ultimately I just end up doing nothing. It's a frustrating life I live. I know. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow for a Friday update. It is Monday. And I don't believe I've updated this vlog since Friday, maybe. I'm not sure about that. I had intentions of closing this out on Sunday, which is going to be a weekly vlog. However, things got busy. I worked Saturday morning and then I was running a little bit late. I had plans with... What did I do Saturday night? I don't know. I had plans with my boyfriend. We were doing something. I can't remember what it was anymore. And then he stayed over, and Sunday we were just kind of hung out all day. So I had intentions of Saturday afternoon updating you guys when I got home from work, but I was running behind. I got out of work late. I had to run some to the grocery store on my way home, and then I had to do some cleaning, and time just got away from me, and then I just was busy all weekend and forgot and didn't have time. And then last night I think he left about close to 9 o'clock, and I had to be to work today and this morning, so I just crashed, went to sleep. And now this vlog, I'm going to extend this vlog until I finish the other book that I intended to read for it, which is Monica James's Forever My Saint, which is the third book of the Saint trilogy, the first one being Bad Saint. I am 30% of the way into it right now. So I think I had intentions of reading these 2 books that have been on my TBR the longest. Technically there's 3, but I don't know if I'm going to actually get to the third one. Not my TBR the longest. I've been in my currently reading the longest. Wow, I'm a mess because of this whole, I've gone completely out of what I was doing. I think that I'm just gonna extend and make this vlog into that instead of a weekly vlog. So you'll see clips from the week, and then now it's gonna be sporadic updates as I read and hopefully finish. I'm hoping I can finish this tomorrow or Wednesday, then it'll be done and I can have it uploaded by the weekend. So that is my update. Like I said, I'm 30% into Forever My Saint right now. I'm not gonna give you this synopsis because it's the third book of a trilogy, but if you like dark romances, I highly recommend Monica James's Bad Saint. Even if you just read the first book, it does end on a kind of a cliffhanger. Actually, it does end on a cliffhanger. So, you know, just forewarning. There's also a lot of triggers for human trafficking and like sex slavery and like BDSM, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in it. It's very dark, but it's oh so good. So basically, if you don't know what that Bad Saint is about, I'll give you a quick synopsis from what I can remember. Again, it's been a long time since I read it, but I do remember it's our main character, can't remember her name, Willow, her name's Willow, is on her honeymoon. I mean, it is a honeymoon, but she had this whirlwind romance with this guy who turns out to be a total skis and ends up marrying her so he can sell her to, or he marries her so he can give her to our guy Alexei to pay off a debt. And then Saint is the hitman who's tasked with going to pick her up. And they travel by boat from, I think it's Greece to Russia. Alexei is the Russian mobster who is to get her. And along the way, Saint is teaching her all about how to be submissive and have her trained up for when she meets Alexei. And there's some fun things that happen along the way. It's a really good read. And my battery's gonna die, so I'm keeping that super quick and to the point, and I will update you guys in my next clip.
Oh, it's so dark. Hi, Chippy. Hey, hi, Tyler. Look at him sleeping. So these are all the books from my unhaul video that I recently posted. And I'm currently editing this vlog, the beginning of this vlog, and I just happened to look over and see him laying there. You like that box? That's the first time I've seen him lay on that. Hi. Oh. Oops. So I'm out of frame. Oh well. I don't even know if I'm going to use this clip because I, for some reason, can't seem to get my phone to upload into my Google Drive so that way I can get it onto my computer. So there are a couple clips on here that did not make it into this vlog, but I think I might have even made it so they're not like necessary. I'm driving to work right now and wanted to do an update because I miss car vlogs. I miss talking in the car, and I've been mostly listening to a lot of audiobooks in the car during my commute, so I haven't been taking the time to chat. I wanted to talk about Forever My Saint. It is taking me forever. I'm gonna lean back so that way you guys can see my actual face. It is taking me forever to finish this dang book, but this vlog was supposed to be a week long. It's going on, I don't know, I don't remember when I started it, but it's taking way too long. Forever My Saint. I recently watched a video, and I say recently, and remember, I'm on my backlisted videos, so this is a video from like a year ago, where Jess from Peace Love Books read the first spin-off book from this trilogy that I'm reading with the character of Alexei. And she said it, and I think that's exactly how I feel about the third book in this trilogy. She said that the first book of that duology has the same feel as like the last couple books of this trilogy, and that it lost the feel of the first book, which I agree with. I think that's what it is, that I'm not being drawn into it like I was. Like I binged the first book, and I read the second. I also kind of binged the second book. Like I read the first book and then I immediately picked up the second book. And then I read the second book and immediately picked up the third book. With the third book, I think I mentioned this earlier in the vlog, I read
a whole 9% of it and put it down, and it's been over a year. It was March of last year when I picked up this book. So I definitely think it lost something. Another issue is because it has been so long since I picked it up that I don't remember things. I remember the first book clearly because I was so obsessed with that book. Like I loved that book, and I want to get a physical copy so I can put it on my shelves. I remember major events of the second book. I don't remember people aside from the main players from that carried over from the first book. We were introduced to a bunch of new people in the second book, and I don't remember who they are. So when I was jumped back in, I didn't restart this book from the beginning because I was only 9% in, so I wasn't that far in. And I just picked it up where I left off and kept reading. So I was dumped back into this world and what was happening, and there was these people being listed and talked about, and I didn't remember who they were. That made it really hard for me to get back into the story. And I had a long reading session the other day where I read a big chunk of it, and I was able to fall back into it a lot easier when I read it longer because I was getting more absorbed into the story. But it's still, I feel like there's nothing happening, if that makes any sense. I don't know, like they had one thing that happened, like one crazy thing that happened toward that beginning quarter, and then now nothing's really happening, and like they're building up for like the finale of, you know, the whole series. But I don't know, I'm interested to see. Right now it's leaning toward a 3-star, and I gave the first book 5 stars. I don't remember what I gave the second book, maybe 4, I'm not sure, but this is definitely leaning toward a 3. I don't know, I always think that happens with series trilogies. I mean, some of them do really, really well. They get better and better with each book. This one tapered off, I think. The first book was phenomenal, and then it just progressively got worse. It's not bad by any means at all. Monica James is like, I love her writing, and I love her, like, she's not afraid to go there, and I love that about dark romance authors. Like, they're not afraid to go there. I'm not afraid to go there. I'm not afraid to read it. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, there's a shitload of trigger warnings for everything, of course, but it's not something that I like cringe at or anymore. When I first started reading dark romance, I was like, this is really like, wow, people actually write about this? Like, yeah. So I don't know, that's my update. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning right now, so I am just about pulling into work, and I got a full 8 hours ahead of me, and then I'm going to get Thai food with my boyfriend, which I'm so excited about because he's never had Thai before. And then it's Sunday, so I'm probably gonna go home and finally read some more. Finally, I wanted to do it yesterday, but I worked all day, and then I got home and I had about an hour to kill before I met my boyfriend again for dinner, and we went to go see Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, which was very good, by the way. It was awesome. I do recommend it if you're a Marvel fan. But that's it for this update. I will hopefully update you guys next time when I'm actually completely done. I've already been talking for 10 minutes, but it helped me get through the drive. So hopefully my activity will be me be wrapping up this vlog because I'm completely done with this book. And this vlog won't be a million hours long. It's already super long. And the last time I tried to upload a video that was almost an hour long, it wouldn't let me upload it. Like, YouTube said, F you, it's not happening. So we'll see. I'll be very upset if this vlog doesn't see the light of day because it's actually one that I've made progress with. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I am here to finally close out this reading vlog. It's probably been about 2 weeks, I think, since I started this. I intended this to just be for a week long. I don't normally read 2 books in a week. I was being ambitious, and
obviously didn't get where I intended to, but I did do it. I followed through, and this vlog is going to be very long, so I'm going to try to keep this wrap up short and sweet. I did finish Forever My Saint yesterday, I think, and I'm going to stick with all of the commentary and stuff I gave in my previous clip. I still feel the same way even at the ending when we had the big climactic scene with people dying and everyone getting their revenge and everything happening. Actually, I was more into the epilogue than I was the actual like ending of the book. The epilogue, I was just like, yes, like everything kind of comes full circle with that, and I was really hyped to see that. But the actual like ending, there was just something about it I didn't like, and I feel like I would have liked it to be done differently. How, I don't know, but I was not, just how everyone came together, and I don't know. I wasn't thrilled by it. It was just okay. It was fine. I still feel like the first book is the strongest book, and then this one is definitely the weakest, in my opinion. I don't know. It's not even late, but I'm tired. And I have to get up at 2 a.m. to go into work. So, but then I'm on vacation. I have a nice long 13-day vacation, and yes, I will be doing a reading vlog, or possibly 2 during that time. So hopefully they won't turn out as long as this one is, but this one will be, I have edited it pretty much to completion except for this final clip, and I think I need to add little snippets of music or whatever in it, and then it's done and I can upload it. So tomorrow it should be live, hopefully. Forever My Saint, 3 stars, and then Whisper Man, 4 stars. I had a fun time reading this one, and I am going to pick up The Shadows whenever I can get a hold of it, and that's gonna be it. I hope you guys stuck with me to the end and enjoyed this. I'm happy to have finally gotten a vlog where I actually read books to completion. It feels really nice. So hopefully the next 2 vlogs I have ideas for will work out just as well, and hopefully be half the time. So I just gotta learn to do updates when I actually have big chunks of reading done rather than life updates, because whatever, I just like chatting apparently. Anyway, like I said, short and sweet, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.